and I know there's some technical attributes inside this machine. So would you mind deep diving into some of these components inside the machine so the audience understands?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Today, I am honored to be with my friend Brice and a world premiere here at TORNOS. I'm excited because the Swiss XT32 is one of those reliable machines that like to make you money. And don't we all really invest in partners and companies and machines for that purpose? We're in the business to make money, and it must be reliable, which is some of the parts that Brice is going to talk about here today in a very technical fashion for you. And if we need some sort of translation, that's why I'm here as well, because Brice is really keen on making sure you understand the new technical advances that go into this machine and how we can support your company. So Brice, thank you so much for being here. I'm excited. Off camera, we've talked about flexibility, reliability, the strength to machine materials, the exotic ones, and how long they last. Because in the mind of some people, we think if I'm Swiss machining, I must be cutting light, I must be cutting soft. And it's just not the case with this machine or with TORNOS, is it?
No, not only with this machine, with all Swiss machines that we manufacture, you can actually turn Inconel, you can turn pretty hard material without destroying actually the machine. Those machines are really about production. They are kind of cash machine, as you have said. And the Swiss XT32 is the last addition to our range. Actually, there is two additions. There is the Swiss XT16 and the Swiss XT32. So this machine has a small sister. This allows you to also manufacture really little bar or smaller bar at a higher RPM that you would do on a Swiss XT32. But this here we show the XT32, large diameter. Actually, without the guide bush, this machine can go up to 38 millimeter. So you have quite a range of bar diameter that you can machine with the Swiss XT32. It's an upper mid-range machine, and it has literally not a lot of limit in terms of tooling capacity, as we will demonstrate right after.
Yeah, I would love if you could, as you've already mentioned, a little sister, maybe this is the big brother, and we're making sure that machine shops are taken care of with whatever capacity that they're making, right? When we're talking 1 or 2 pieces, maybe not a big deal, but when we're talking 10,000, 100,000 pieces, this is the world that you live in. Technical attributes inside this machine. So would you mind deep diving into some of these components inside the machine so the audience understands?
Yeah, for sure, let's do that. First of all, the counter spindle. The counter spindle has exactly the same power as the main spindle, meaning you balance your operation based on the parts and not on your machine capabilities. You can take heavy cuts in back operation. The spindle sits on 3 axes, so basically you don't have to center the tool manually. You can use the CNC. That's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
You don't have to. You just have to type in on the screen, and then that's it. It's done. If you look at the back operation, we have 2 motors for the rotating tool, meaning we have a lot of torque on those rotating tools. We don't lose power. The rotating tools are powered with gears, and it's clear the more gears you have, the less power you have. So that's why we went for this configuration with 2 motors and 2 rows of rotating tools to really have a powerful workhorse to present to our customer. And by the way, those tools, you can take them, put them on a Swiss DT, put them on a Swiss GT. You minimize the investment with this configuration and with this technical capability that we have here at TORNOS. If we look at the main operation, first of all, it's a 3-channel machine. So this slide, this gang, works independently from this one. You can basically do all kind of crazy operation. You can do rough finishing with those slides, meaning you do roughing with one slide and you do finishing with the other one. You can mill 2 flat at the same time, providing you have, of course, the rotating tool of both sides. You need to configure the machine correctly. But if you look at that, we have 1 thread wireler and another 1 thread wireler. This is because at the show we are making a monoaxial screw. That's a spinal implant. And this spinal implant has 2 different threads. And this we can do with ease with this machine. With this configuration, we have 1 thread wire there, 1 thread wire there, and 1 thread wire there. It's pretty easy and pretty neat. Also, in standard, we have 2 motorization for the rotating tool. One is there, one is there. But we can have an additional one there to keep really high torque and high power on the rotating tool. And also we can have one on the back on the second slide, or we can have a B-axis, which is pretty unique. The B-axis is plug and play, so you can buy this machine and later on say, oh gosh, I have some part that will require B-axis, I need another machine. No, I actually bought an XT32. I can just call TORNOS and get one B-axis and install it on my machine. And that's it. It is as simple as that.
Brice, you say it's simple. I know it's simple. You have offered so many bits and pieces that matter. I'm talking investing in more than one TORNOS where pieces can interchange from one to the other machine. The flexibility of you deciding this whole area here, what do I want and what am I actually machining? The added rigidity of the section here with the gears. I mean, you've really gone over the flexibility, you've really gone over the rigidity, the reliability. It's all very important. Something that I find fascinating, Brice, and I'll look at the camera when I say this because it's important, is you taught me that we're learning more and more about how to do more operations on a single machine. That maybe I have 5 different machines that I can all do on one TORNOS here. So now I'm saving floor space, now I'm saving the machine moving, but on top of that, or the parts moving, sorry my friends, for the parts moving, but on top of that, you can actually do roughing and finishing in the same cut as it passes along. So not only are we working on the main spindle and the sub spindle, but we're actually making 2 operations in one, so we're reducing time there as well. Am I right in everything that I've kind of tried to summarize based on your technical skills?
You are totally right, exactly. You can win a lot of time with this machine. It's actually a turning machine, it's a Swiss type lathe. If you want to transfer this machine in a milling machine, you can. There is no limitation. You can put all the way down, all rotating tool, and you can go against milling shop actually. I don't know if I need to say that, but basically, instead of running 5 milling machines, you can run 1 Swiss type. I know it's quite unconventional thinking, but it's actually, we have customers that do that. They go against part like that, and given the fact that the machine is, actually the automation is integrated with the bar loader since 100 years, so this machine can run pretty much forever. And yeah, I mean,
Brice,
you know,
might I add, I have to add this, some of the greatest successes come from unconventional thinking. So conventional thinking means we're like everybody else. So let's think outside the box and allow us to do this unconventional thinking. So we have to close this out, and my thought process amongst all this, and I'm sure there's an audience watching right now, TORNOS, that people have them and love the TORNOS. As you say, they last a long time. We even have a grandmother machine we're going to talk about in just a bit, but we last a long time. For someone who's stepping into it, based on everything we just went over, it may or may not sound complicated. So I want to turn to the software here and go, actually, look how user-friendly everything we just talked about is. Could you talk about this interface here?
Yeah, for sure. So what you see over there is a standard FANUC interface, and you see that you have it's a 3-channel machine. So this might be quite complex, but what we know, and we know it from all over the world, people are striving to find qualified engineers to work on this machine. So what we are doing at TORNOS is we have our own software called TISIS, and this software really take out the complexity from the part. Meaning from day one, Tony, you can start a part, you can literally load it, and we can do the test. You can literally load it on the machine, and this machine will cut bar. Of course, you can buy another machine to cut bar, but the only thing you have to do is place the operation in between, tell the machine how long your bar wants to be, the rest is already done. And we have a lot of wizards. We have a library into TISIS. It's really, really easy to use. And the biggest thing is to synchronize those 3 channels. TISIS provide you a Gantt diagram. It's literally like video editing software where you have your different channel. You just place them where you want them to be, take them, drag and drop them, and you see that slide 1 will do that, slide 2 will do that, counter spindle will do this, and it's pretty easy to work with, and we have really great success also in schools with young people with TISIS.
Brice, my friend, I'm going to give you a quick microphone cheers.
Cheers, Tony.
Thank you all for joining us. Brice, you're incredible. For a quick summary, TORNOS, a reliable partner, 100 years or more of education that goes into these products, the growth, the capability, the rigidity, the flexibility. Is your machine shop fighting for floor space and you're looking for 1, 2, 3 Tornos machines, machines that will allow you to reduce the overall space and do more in your machine shop? It's the investment, price per part, not price of the machine, not price of the investment, price per part. Think about that. This is Tornos, this is my friend Brice. Brice, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much,
I
Tony.
appreciate
It was
you.
great.